Jenni studied the Oklahoman. Did you guys think Adam's tip was in? Did you think it had a shot, or did you kind of know it was out?
I didn't know, but obviously it didn't count.
Tonight, we just found a way to outlast them, and that's a credit to our guys.
Physical game for both teams.
Went in and out the basket, a lot of great looks. But like I said, it's a part of it. You know, no excuse. I just got to make them next time. Got to be better. And put the work in. You know, it's gonna have a half nights like that. That's a part of the business, man.
We knew it wasn't gonna be easy walking into this game. First game it was whatever. But this game we knew we was gonna make adjustments.
Definitely not the performance we expected to see after game one. Just a real letdown, I thought, in terms of defense. And obviously the offense is something everybody wants to talk about.
Kevin Durant missed 26 shots.
Very Tramel with the Oklahoman. Kevin, did you see anything different defensively Dallas did from game one to game two?
No, not really. Not really. They threw a little zone in there, here and there, but for the most part, individually, it was the same.
Durant and Westbrook missed 40 together.
Russell, you guys played together a long time. Kevin's, a veteran now. Doesn't really need a lot of encouragement. But what were you guys doing to try to get him going? Is there anything you do, or you just let him shoot himself out of it?
I mean, you constantly keep feeding him. He's the best player in the world. He have nights like that. My job is to be able to find him. Find a way to get him easy basket. Like you said, he missed easy ones tonight, but I know Kevin. I've been with him for too long. That won't happen again.
You can live with it if they make 30, but they made 15. So it's not overly complicated. They just, when you go 15 of 55 with your two stars and they commit 11 turnovers, that's 51 chances to score that they didn't score. So it's hard to win a game when you've got that many empty possessions.
An unexpected turn, but it happens in the playoffs. Coaches adjust, teams adjust.
Shoot the percentage, we shot 33% and shoot 21 from the three-point line and have a chance to win at the end. I think it's a good lesson or message for our guys going forward about our defense continuing to grow, because we've been a pretty consistent offensive team. We weren't great tonight. Give Dallas credit. They certainly bounced back after a tough loss here in game one, and they played very, very well, so give them credit.
Worst game of Kevin Durant's career, so I'm going to have to say yes. I mean, it's more likely that he doesn't go 7 of 33 down in Dallas. It's more likely he goes 17 of 31 or 12 of 19 and the Thunder wins by 16 points.
It's kind of a strange thing, I guess, in the psychology of athletes and coaches, that sometimes after losses they tend to be even more insightful than they are after wins.
Jenni, Carlson, the Oklahoman. Russ, Billy said that he sensed you guys were locked in, ready to go, and defensively, you guys played pretty well tonight. What do you sort of assess just the swing between game one and game two?
They just made some more shots, but I thought defensively we still did a great job. They didn't shoot the shots we wanted. We just couldn't make the shots we needed to make tonight. But like Kevin said, nights like that happen. We get ourselves prepared for the next game, defend the same way, and we expect a different turnout.
Lots of times, I think, especially when you're talking about guys like Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, they tend to want to sort of take the blame on themselves. And I don't know if that's trying to deflect and let their teammates sort of, recover or what that is. But we even saw it last night in the post game.
Did the frustration bleed at all into the misses late? I think you had a possession where you had 2 straight good looks. It looked like it was kind of left them short.
No, just like I said, just missed them. Everything looked good for me. Coach drew up some good plays. Teammates set great screens. Russell delivered the ball perfect. It was on me after that. So, I just got to make the next game.
Durant and Westbrook were both pretty good, and really gave some decent answers after what you would have thought. Man, I bet they're angry and frustrated, and so it just really kind of depends. But lots of times after losses, you sometimes see they're even better to talk to.
Well, it all depends on when the deadline is. Last night we had a 10 o'clock deadline for the first edition. So I asked them, in the office yesterday, I asked the bosses, I said, I can get you something by 10 o'clock. What do you want me to get you? Early column, or you may try to do the report card? And they said, do the report card. So I finished the report card, 10:05 or so. It's a few minutes late, but I think that was okay. And that meant for the city edition, I could just go straight with my column. Now, my report card was not as good as it would have been if I'd have spent time after 10 o'clock working on it. But the trade-off is that however how many thousand of our readers that don't get the city edition got a report card, which is still fairly informative and insightful about the game. So you're always making trade-offs. NBA playoffs particularly, we're just lucky that, up until at least the Western Conference Finals, we're not going to have any Pacific Coast time tip-offs, no 9:30 tip-offs, so 8:30, 8:40 is going to be the latest, so we can usually handle that.
Now it's going to be up to the Thunder to go on the road and win a game or two, because you don't want to lose too much, standing in the playoffs. You just can't afford to lose a game at home and then lose a bunch on the road too.
Just going to show what type of team we are, how we respond. We can't, we can't break now. So at the end of the day, we know what come with it, and it's what we want.
We left out of there at 12:10, 12:15, something like that, and got home at 12:45. So, yeah, the NBA playoffs are a grind physically, no doubt about it. And the year they made the NBA Finals, that was 2 straight months of late nights. And, late nights aren't the killer. It's the getting up early and getting to practice and doing it all over again the next day. But it sure beats the alternative, which is, not having something that excites everybody in which to write about.